This is actually a huge update, and that would be with all the Slayer Masters, they now have a new reward. You will need to go to the Learn tab and then scroll all the way down, and you'll now learn how to move your souls in your own personal Slayer dungeon. This does cost 1,000 points though. However, I think it should cost maybe 2,000, but that's okay. Well, no confirmation. So, in the chat box it says you can now use the Slayer Master's Ouija board to manipulate the souls in your personal Slayer dungeon, moving them between the chambers. So, let's make our way to the dungeon. Let's go to building mode and let's see where this Ouija board is. There we go. Directly in the middle. Manage souls. And for instance, right here, the southeast chamber says small creatures only, and then the northwest is for large NPCs. But what we can do is, let's say, move one of my crystal shapes and then put it here. Boop. And then we can do the same thing with another, and another, and another. One of those is, oh, okay. Well, I guess the Tormented Demon is too big, but that's fine. We'll confirm it, and boop. Now we no longer need to remove the soul and then collect another same soul, as the crystal shapes did move to it. But let's actually put them back to where they belong now. Now you might be thinking this is pretty overpowered, but it's very, very good actually. In the description I will put a list of monsters that you can now actually put all the small monsters in all 3 chambers, and then you can swap them. So for me right now, I actually spent like an hour in getting the Truthful shadow creatures. So let's fill this large one with the Truthful. Let's see, remove poor little piggy, add monster, there's the Truthful, let's add another. Actually wait, do I even need to add it? Let's see. Okay, let's see. Okay, perfect, another Truthful, my 4th Truthful, and sadly I will be getting rid of my Tormented Demon, but I no longer use it, so it doesn't really matter. Confirm. Now let's go back to the Ouija board. So right now I have Truthful, Unspeakable Powers, and Crystal Shapes in mind. Now I will put a list in the description on what other monsters you can put, but I will also say them. You can also put the Spiritual Majors instead of my Unspeakable Powers. You can put kal'gerion demons, but those are large, so they can only go in that room. But you can put Capsarius where my Unspeakable Powers are, or you can put Earth Warriors. The Earth Warriors are only if you're going for the champion score. Other than that, you don't need to get it. The Capsarius and the Spiritual Majors are actually very good for both money and Iron Man if you are collecting the keys, but you will need 99 Slayer to even have access to this, and then the 1000 Slayer points. And then now, the reason why this is actually a very good update is because the small room, it is the absolute best, however it is very limited. And what I mean by that is, before you had to remove the soul and then put another. This way you're able to just move your crystal shapes into the Truthful and then just swap them, and then if you have like Spiritual Mages you could swap them as well, and this saves you eventually Slayer points, because before you had to remove and then recollect it. And the Truthful, I have all 5. That is the best method to get elite clues. And then the crystal shapes, it's pretty much for like 8 mil GP per hour, which I might do a guide on, not too sure. And then the Unspeakable Powers, I will need to change them and put something good in it, but I'll need to figure out what I want to do, because I will eventually do elite clues, and I like the crystal shapes for money. And with that, will cover over the personal Slayer dungeon update. It is a huge and a good improvement, and I highly suggest you learn the reward by 1000 Slayer points if you plan to do this yourself and camp your own dungeon. Thank you all so much for watching, and enjoy the rest of your day.